So cool, science! How do bones stay connected? Now, that's a wicked cool question, and today I certainly hope you've drank a ton of milk or apple juice, or whatever comes in these plastic containers for you. It really doesn't make that big of a difference. That was a good shot. I did not, you know what? That right there. Instant replay! Today, I'm gonna show you how to make your very own skeleton right at home with jugs you probably have lying around. So the very first thing you're gonna wanna do is gather up a bunch of gallon and half-gallon plastic containers. Start by getting yourself a quarter-gallon plastic container. This is gonna act as our skeleton skull. Now, get a full gallon plastic container, and you're gonna cut off the handle. You're gonna cut slits along the sides to create a rib cage. Now, get another full gallon container, cut off the top in a shape like this, remove the cap, and this is gonna act as our pelvis. Cut off the caps from a bunch of plastic containers. These are gonna act as our spine. Get a bunch of half-gallon containers, and you're gonna cut dog bone shapes out of the sides. You're gonna want 4 regular dog bone shapes, and 4 where you've cut a slit down the middle. Now the handles that you cut out are gonna act as your shoulder blades and your collarbone. Now cut out hand shapes a lot like these. Then, using the handle portion of the plastic container, you're gonna cut out feet a lot like this. Now, assemble your skeleton with pipe cleaners, super glue, or whatever you have around your house. Now that's pretty wicked cool. You made your very own dancing skeleton right at home. So, what is it that actually holds your bones together? Well, don't look at me. Take a closer look at this. Your bones join together at areas known as joints. There are 6 major joints in the human skeletal system. And between most of each of these joints is cartilage, which allows for ease of movement. Gliding joints move against each other or on a single plane. You have gliding joints in your spinal column as well as your wrist and ankles. Hinge joints, which move a lot like hinges on a gate and allow for flexing and extending. You have hinge joints in your elbows, knees, and your fingers. Pivotal joints, which allow rotation along an axis, such as the pivotal joints that allow for rotation of your head left and right. Saddle joints allow for flexation, extension, and opposing motion without rotation, such as the thumb saddle joint, which allows the thumb to cross over the palm as well as go side to side. Ball and socket joints, which are freely moving joints that can rotate on any axis. You have ball and socket joints in your hips and shoulders, which allow for varied range of motion. And finally, what are known as fixed joints. These are joints that do not move but grow into each other, such as the fixed joints in your skull. Ligaments, which are short bands of tough, flexible, fibrous tissue, as well as tendons, flexible but inelastic cords of strong, fibrous collagen, attach your bones to your muscles. So now you know more about your muscular skeletal system. Being able to make your own skeleton right at home is why science is so wicked cooly. There we go.